Welcome back, folks. Basketball season is underway in Siouxland, and the expectations for the defending Class C2 Nebraska Girls State champions, the Pender Pendragons, are as high as ever. And this season, head coach Jason Dolliver gets to do something many coaches never get the chance to do. Sports Force's Irvin Doman tells us more in this week's Sports Force Champion.
A lot of dads don't get to be around their kids as much as I do. I see them all day long during the school day, and then after school we get to hang out for another couple hours, and I just really enjoy the time that I get to spend with them.
For Coach Dolliver, he gets to coach a roster of extremely talented young ladies. But if you look closely at the roster, you'll see the 2023-24 Lady Pendragons have two other Dollivers on the team. And for the Dolliver family, it's part of a tradition.
It's something that they've grown up with. I actually grew up with it. My dad was a coach when I was a player, and it's not new. So while I'm only in the third year as the girls basketball coach, I've coached them in volleyball, softball, basketball since they were little kids.
Maya and Madeline Dolliver make up the starting backcourt for the Lady Pendragons this season, and for them, it's special to share the court in pursuit of one goal.
But we didn't really know if he was going to coach high school until up to the last minute. So when I found out, I was super excited. But he definitely pushes us a lot, which is good. But there's also moments where it's like, oh my gosh. But I think that's normal.
It's always high expectations. My dad expects a lot from me. My sister expects a lot from me. And I don't want to let the team down. So, you know, high expectations, and it's really fun.
While the sky is the limit for this team, Coach Dolliver talks about a moment of reflection from years back as a parent that puts things into perspective in the present.
I remember looking at my oldest daughter, Maya, in 6th grade, thinking, how in the world are you a 6th grader already? You're going to be out of my house in 6 years. And my wife and I just looked at each other and said, we got to do everything we can to enjoy every moment that we get with our kids.
Little did Coach Dolliver know that he would gain a whole family of daughters on the court when he took the job to lead the Lady Pendragons.
I love coaching my daughters. There's nothing like it, but I also care about those other kids like crazy. I love them just like my daughters.
When you mix in talent with a team that has become a family, it's a good recipe for success. And for the Lady Pendragon team, Coach Dolliver has seen these young ladies grow into a championship caliber team.
Not only did he coach us growing up, but he coached all of them as well. So we all grew up together with him coaching us, and we all love it. He knows our skills very well.
This season, Pender is in Class D1, but the goal remains the same: get to Lincoln and win as a family. In Pender, Nebraska, Irvin Doman, KTIV Sports Force.